get off my seat here. You see that orange marker right there, right? Now remember, the one to the right is digital. Look at this. Got a bite over here. Yaannk! Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm sitting up here trying to show you guys. I should have been prepared to come out today to keep. Look at that 12-inch crappie. Funky for me because I'm holding the camera in my hand, and I know from being on the water, guys, it doesn't take much. One little error and you can lose equipment. You guys have probably seen me lose a couple of my cameras already. Okay, so we're here at Crappie Point, and you can see that I'm no longer near the shoreline, okay, because the crappie are not near the shoreline. So remember this: if you haven't been on the water in 2-3 months and you're thinking you got your cast and retrieve, your 6'6", your 6'2", or your 6 foot, and you're casting and retrieving looking for crappie, you may catch 1 or 2, not that many. Pre-spawn is over with. We are now, guys, into June. Okay, it's hot. Water temperatures between 79 and 81 degrees. Okay, and I want to kind of tell you this: crappie are not going to extend a lot of energy chasing a bait. Okay, it's your job to figure out what exactly it is that they want. Okay, to my left, both of these are hummingbirds. Okay, both of them are hummingbirds. One is a analog digital sonar. Analog sonar. The other one is digital. The one to my right is digital, and the one to my left is regular analog sonar. Okay, so one of them is downscan imaging. You can see it right here. Both show the same image. Temperature fluctuate a little bit, but this is the one I choose to use, the one to the left. Now I want to tell you guys this. You can see the images. You can see them. That's why they call them depth finders and not fish finders, because if you find the structure, look at that. You find the structure, you'll find the fish. You see that? You see that? Those are the fish right there. But if you want a better picture, you can see right there. You can see the brush underneath that I put there in January. Okay, in December, you can see the fish right above it. Okay, the reason why they detect the fish is because of their air bladder. Their air bladder determines what size the fish is, and the sonar, or digital, will let you know exactly what size the fish are. Okay, so I'm in 8 feet of water. You guys have seen me fish this a lot. The magic number that I look for is 6 feet. Let me see if I can turn this bad boy around here. Let's see if we can get it up around. Let's turn on around. Sun's starting to come up. We're in the AM, guys, and it's still already hot. You can see it's 80, 82 degrees, the water temperature. So what happens is when the water temperature gets hot, it depletes the water of oxygen. Okay? It's just like you, as a human, everything's relative. You go out there and you're running in 106, 107 degrees. What do you generally do when you exercise? You wait for it to cool down. If you're going outside, you wait for it to cool down, then you go exercise. Fish are the same way. Early morning you may catch them when it's a little bit cooler, or in the evening you may catch them. Okay, that's generally the rule of thumb. So what you do, the fish relatively do the same thing. All right, so let's get back over here. I'm gonna get back over here, and I know where the 6 foot mark is. Let's turn it down. Okay, I may do a little bit of fishing. Look, you can see the fish right down there. On the digital, that's the fish. On this regular analog, you can see it marks them. Look at that. I can see the fish. Okay, so what happens is, if you're casting and retrieving, how are you going to do that? Okay, you're going to back off and throw your rod and just zip the jig by them? No, you've got to change. You've got to change, guys. And this is where you drop down on them vertical jigging. You see them right down there on the bottom at 4 or 5 feet? You can see it on the digital too. Okay, it doesn't show the fish, but it shows the structure. You see that? Look at the structure. Look at this one again. You can see the fish, right? They're just sitting down there. So if you're whizzing something by them, you're using a curly tail or a beetle spin, they may or may not chase it. They just sit there and watch it go by. That may not be what they're interested in. But if you're running 9 foot, 10 foot pole, 12 foot poles, and you got that minnow or that plastic, that stinger shad right in front of their face, and let it sit there, you got to change. And I want you guys to understand that I had to learn this. This isn't something I'm telling you guys I've been doing all my life. Okay, this isn't like that. I'm not one of those cats say, man, you guys got to do this. Guys, I had to learn just like you had to learn. Look, you can see the image right there, the fish there. Look, you can see it right there. Okay, structure. That's what you're looking for. Okay, so they're just sitting down there. I may or may not do any fishing. I will show you on the cutaway what I will be using, my carbon fiber rod and reels, my plastics, my nasty bin hooks. Guys, every bit of that is mine, all of it. And if we're using minnows, I'll even show you that nasty bin minnow hook or that slow death hook. That's what I'm using. So I may go ahead and set up, guys. Let me show it to you again. You can see how far I am from the shoreline. You see that? Okay, I'm practically out here in the middle of the water. Okay, let me show it to you again. That's the analog there, and that's the digital. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can ride over some more fish so you guys can get a better look at it. And also over there, the tree. If you spot them on your sonar, okay, we're gonna hit another spot. We're getting ready to head back to another spot. But if you spot them and they're in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 feet of water, what are you gonna do? Back off and cast and bring it by. Hope that you can, get a hold of one just by bringing it by slow. No, it's not that time of the year. They're in the summertime pattern. They're relating to structure. Again, they're not in the shallow water anymore. Okay, anywhere where you find tree stumps, anywhere where you find branches in the water, trees down, high-rise condos, and if you spend time on my channel, you'll see me how I create my high-rise condos and my flats. I show it to you guys. I filmed it. So you have to be a little bit patient when it comes to the summertime pattern. Sometimes you can land on them, guys, and you'll kill them. Sometimes you come out, you have to be a little bit more patient. That's just the way it is. Okay, let me show it to you again so you guys will be able to see. You can see the structure right here, and you can see it right there on the digital. You have to look a little bit harder. Okay. Let's see if we can roll by some more. Let me see if I can get my bearings where I'm located. I'm looking for 6 feet. Let me show them to you again so you can see. So this is just one spot. I'll tell you what. Let's see. I think I'm coming back up on 6 feet again. Let's see. I kind of know this lake pretty well. Spent just about all my life on it. So there we go. Now you can see. Look at the digital. You see the brush down there? See the brush? Look at the regular analog. It shows the fish, but this one just shows the structure. Okay, you can kind of see the fish sitting right up above him, but look at this one. They're right down there in the brush, right down there near the bottom. 80 degrees, it's cooler down there. Now you can see it really, really good. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let me see if I can show it to you on the digital so you can see it. See the difference? That's that brush, those high-rise condos and flats that I put down there last year before that actually. You see them sitting down there? It's cool. You see how they're just sitting? They're not extending a lot of energy, guys. Look at that on the digital. Now you can see it. 6 feet. That's my magic number. I got my poles already marked, my Yaannk Stiks. Okay? Let's go back here. We're going to go to the back and I'm going to show you one more. I may set up and do a little bit of fishing too, but I thought this was important for you guys to see this. When I get back here on the back, I'm going to explain a little bit more to you when we get back there, okay? Hold tight. Before I get started, I want to tell you guys, let me introduce myself because there are a lot of people that don't know who I am. And I don't want to take the assumption that you do know who I am. My name is Cam. I'm with Cams Crappie Hole, and I have been producing these videos on YouTube for about 7 years now. There's only one thing that we do, and we catch crappie, okay, and panfish. We do that. That's where our niche is. That's what we enjoy doing. I've been doing this now since I was 4 years old, and this is what I love doing. This is what I chose to do for a living. And along the way, I want to help a few good fishermen or people who want to better themselves in catching crappie. Okay, I got some notes written down here because I got so much to say to you guys that I want to make sure that I cover everything that needs to be covered. Okay, how I arrived at making over 114 rod and reels to catch crappie and to catch panfish. There were a lot of rods out there that were on the market, guys, that I didn't necessarily care for, so I just decided over a period of time, 3, 4, 5 years, I created my own rod and reels. Okay, the big box stores are downsizing. Several of them don't have the items. Their inventory is low. They can't get this. They can't get that. But meanwhile, Cam, right here, we're still shipping. Okay, so I don't want you to wait till it's too late. We've been shipped, and you go in the store. By the way, which we have 2 stores now because we got so many products in one store. We had to open up a second one. You'll see it right down there at the bottom. But go ahead and get your items. Fishing on the water, take your family, take your kids, take everybody that you're affiliated with, that you enjoy spending time with, because I guarantee you'll build memories for life. All right, so let me tell you what's happening. We're in summer, and it's hot. Okay, we're June. Okay, and the water temperature is 80, 81 degrees. When it's hot like that, guys, you heard me say on the video that everything that's connected on this planet is relatively the same. When it's hot outside, you don't go outside and play a lot. You sit and wait for it to cool down. Then you do your thing. You get outside and run, do what you're going to do. Crappie are the same way. When it's hot outside, they sit still. They're not going to chase anything. A lot of you guys, 80% of the country, think that you can only catch crappie in cold weather. It's not the case. Unequivocally, crappie are going to eat. They're just like you and I. You have to eat every day. Crappie are going to eat every day. Okay, it's just a matter of whether you know how to catch them or not. And here on my channel, everything what I say to you guys, we're documenting. I've been doing this, like I said, for 7 years. You can go back, spend some time on my channel. Take a look at my channel. What you don't catch, some of the stuff may go over your head. Rewind it, watch it again. Okay, I got over 300 segments that I've been doing this for, with close to 17 million total views on all of our platforms. We got about 5 or 6 platforms. All right, so you can join me on Instagram at Cams Crappie Hole and Apparel. Okay, you can join me on Facebook, Cams Crappie, which is 1. You can join me at Cams Crappie Hole Community, which we're pushing 15,000 total subscribers at our community on Facebook. You can join me right there. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You come on in, man. I keep the refrigerator stocked. Just come on in, have a seat. Post what you catch all around the world. We enjoy it. That's why I built that platform. Okay, we got about 25 administrators to try to help clean up, make sure there ain't no adult situations on our community. So we're working hard over here, okay? But back to my point of what I was telling you guys. There were just a lot of rods and reels out there that I didn't necessarily like. They were too heavy, too clunky, wasn't smooth enough, so I designed my own. And in the process of designing my own, guys, I had a few people that wanted some, and we just hit the market and we just took off. We hadn't stopped then. Now, back to the point of what I mentioning to you. The water's hot, so crappie aren't going to go around a lot. So you guys figure, if you're not casting and retrieving, listen, if crappie are in the summertime pattern in your state, don't be up in the shallows trying to locate them. Okay, they're not there. It's too hot. They pushed off in the further deeper water. Whatever that figure may be, you have to figure out what that number is. 6 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet, whatever it is, and they're relating to structure. They're holding tight on structure. Okay, so if you got a motion plastic throwing it and retrieving it, they're not going to chase it. When the water gets hot, it leaks, it depletes the water of oxygen, so they sit still. Just like you in the house. When you're hot, you sit still, you cool down. Crappie are the same way, all right? So what I had to do, I had to change my game plan up. I don't cast and retrieve no more with a 6.6. I don't do that. What I do, I go to a long rod. I spider rig. These are my new Cams Yaannk Stiks. You guys can see it on there. I only know of maybe 2 tops guys that produce their rods out of carbon fiber. I'm one of them. I'm not going to mention the other company or the other 2 companies, okay? Everybody else out there, guys, is running graphite or composite. We don't do that. I don't cut corners. Let me give you a little personal experience. I just got back from Lake Oconee. We caught like 75, 80 crappie. At one point in time, I was holding both of my rods because we were spider rigging. We had different rods out. I was running 4. My buddy was running 4. These rods are so sensitive, okay? So sensitive. When I was holding it, we had the lights in the water, so we create our own atmosphere. When I was holding the rods in my hand, I could feel the bait fish when they were circling around that LED light. I could feel them bumping into my line. Boom, boom, boom. I could feel it because I had it in my hand. That's why I extended this soft to touch EVA grip, so you can wrap your whole hand around it, and it's made for comfort. And by the way, the more hand that you have on your rod, the more you can feel, okay? That's just a known fact. So that's why I extended it. I made these carbon fiber rods like that. You can see it, so it's easy, that long butt, for you to put it in the rod holder. This is my 9-foot, okay? It's white faded to red. Hope you guys can see that. Okay, that's my 9-footer. And this is my 10-footer, which is one of the ones that I generally lean towards. Same concept, white. Look at how long that EVA handle is. I designed it so you hold here. When you hold here, you don't hold the reel. The rod by itself only weighs equivalent to a pair of 3 household scissors. That's how light it is, okay? You hold here, you're not carrying the reel. If you hold here, you are carrying the reel. But I extended this another 2 inches so you hold here. Every little bump that you feel, on the other end of this line, you automatically you feel it. And let me tell you this. I put these things to the test. We're getting ready to use these. I'm going for some sheepies. I'm going to the Atlantic soon. I'm going to be using my 10-footer. This will quite possibly be, you'll see me in the video using them, okay? This may quite possibly be the last 10-foot or 9-foot rod that you buy. Once you use mine, you won't use anyone else's. It's a little bit more expensive than what you're getting at the big box stores, but believe me, it lasts you a lifetime. This backbone is serious. If you need something to yank those crappie out of there, yank those panfish out of that hydrilla, that eelgrass, that bladderwort, whatever it is that you're fishing in, cabbage, grass, this is what you need, okay? If you go with that graphite, it's going to be all over the place. The fish is going to control you. But this backbone here is mean. It's very, very mean, okay? My 10-footer is white faded to blue. When you see somebody holding this rod, you know this is a Cams rod. It's beautiful, okay? So, I want to tell you guys, if in fact that you are fishing and the water's gotten 79, 80, 81 degrees, you got to drop down on them. Put that jig right there in front of their face like I'm doing on the video. You see I'm using minnows. Sometimes they want minnows, sometimes they want plastics. It's better to have and to not need than to need and not have. That's why I go with plastics and I go with minnows. I have to have them in tow because it's hot, okay? You drop down on them. You have that minnow right there in front of their face. Remember, they're suspended on structure, timber, okay, standing timber, stumps. And as soon as that minnow gets right there in their face, all they got to do is open their mouth. Okay, they're still there. Okay, the crappie are still feeding. It's just that you have to change your game up. I went from a 6'6" cast and retrieving, now I'm running 9-footers and 10-footers. Okay, you can see the video. You see I'm doing it. By the way, I went out there, guys, just to show you guys the difference. Okay, just to show you the difference between digital and analog sonar. Okay, downscan imaging, old school analog sonar. This is the one that I prefer. I've had numerous people try to buy this from me for $1,500. I'm not selling this thing. This thing is very simple and it's true. By the way, the rule of thumb, guys, before we get back to fishing, the rule of thumb, Humminbird is more user friendly, and the other guy, which I won't mention, they're more for professionals. I like something easy and simple, okay? I wasn't that cat that was in school, in high school and college trying to get calculus. I like the simple math. Give that to me and I can run like that all day long. So guys, my job is to help you catch fish. I'm going to show you on that video, as you can see, the difference between the two so you can visibly see it yourself. And by the way, while I was out there trying to show you guys this, you can see those 10-footers in action. That's what I do, guys. This is all that I do. And I want to say thank you so much. Matter of fact, when we were up there at Lake Oconee, when we killed them that night, a brother came up to me, and I'm going to mention it only by his first name, Corey. Came up to me, this brother recognized me from saying 3 words. Brother, I appreciate you, and I want to tell you guys, if ever you see me out and about and you recognize me, you say Cam, and you recognize me, okay, I'll give you a free rod and reel, okay? So Corey knows that I'll be shipping his rod and reel to him. And by the way, I want to say, using first name only, my man Bruce, I appreciate you taking us out there to Oconee and letting us land on top of the fish, brother. He's been doing that for 40 years, and he put us right on them. Okay, and we had a ball. We spent the entire night out there. So listen, let's get back to fishing, but before we do that, I want to show you guys, you can see the Cams Crappie Hole right down there on the screen. And I want to tell you guys this. If you need a little simple boat, what I do here is very, very easy. I don't do anything difficult. I got a little 2-man boat, and I want to tell you guys, we now have multitude of those boats, okay? You can also now purchase that boat. You'll see it right down in the description. Everything that I have is right down in the description. All you got to do is click the hyperlink. You can now go down there. Guys, I will finance the entire boat for you, okay? On a bi-weekly schedule. You make payments every 2 weeks, 4 payments every 2 weeks without no interest. So if the boat, my 2-man boat, which comes with everything, you'll see it in the video. If you need a closer look at it, you'll see it in the video. I give you all the details. You get my signature series, you get my Yaannk Stiks, you get my my water-resistant backpack tackle box, you get a 240-piece plastics and kit, you get the anchor, you get the brand new motor, you get the brand new battery. Everything's covered under warranty, and The boat is a 2022, hadn't even touched water, and I will ship it directly to your door. If you have any questions, you can always reach me, guys. But I want to make sure that I cover that. It's hot outside. I mentioned to you about shop pay. I will always test my rod and reels. When I get ready to go to those sheepies, I'm going to be running those 10 footers. I make sure those guys, I push them to the brink, and sometimes I break a few just to make sure that when you guys get them, we've tested them big time, okay? So listen, let's get back to fishing. I wanted to come on here and show you guys exactly what I was using, by the way. Okay, you can see the hook that I'm using. This is my Slow Death. These are on the website as well. This is the Deadly Blood Red. I only run one out. And by the way, when we were fishing for those crappie at Oconee, once they were hooked, I lost not even one. And my partner in the boat didn't even lose one getting them in the boat. Okay, that's that Slow Death hook, okay? Guys, and also my split shots. Cam also makes split shots now, so if you need a removable split shot, I got it. Why do I call this a Slow Death? Look at that shank. You see how it's curved? That ensures a tremendous hook set. And once this bad boy is hooked, it ain't coming off. Ouch. I wanted to show you guys that. I didn't try to hurt myself, okay? I got to find that hook, too. Listen, these are my split shots. They're reusable. You can put them on your line and take them off. You don't have to wonder what size you need. Did I get them too small? Did I have to put 5 or 6 on there? Guys, I have it in a 4 and a 5. 4 is a little touch larger, but both of them are made for crappie and shell crackers. If you fish off the bottom, this is what you want. You don't have to worry about it going into the store and you're out of split shot, out of lead. Okay, we melt our own ingots. We do it ourselves, everything. So you can go ahead and pick these up. And guys, this is what I have. We also have them in a kit. We got everything ready to go. But before we do this, I want to get back to showing you guys the difference between downscan imaging and also sonar. Let's get back. Thank you so much for the love and support, for all you guys showing me love. Corey, don't forget your poll's on its way. But recognize me. Guys, let's get back to fishing. Yank! Okay, I'm back at the back of the lake. And again, you can see, you see that marker right there? I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. You probably will be able to see it. See that marker right there? You see how far I am from the bank? They're no longer in the shallows, guys. Earlier this year, I was catching them right here. I was casting and retrieving with a curly tail, which is a motion bait, okay? Casting and retrieving, zipping it by them. They were protective, okay? Anything that came near them during pre-spawn, they would snap at it because they're protecting those eggs, okay? Now, they've pushed out. You can see how far I am from the bank. I was catching them probably 3-4 feet from the bank. Look how far that marker is out now. As a matter of fact, I was getting set up. Now, let me say this to you. If any other time I was coming out here trying to show you guys to catch crappie, look at this. Look at this. This is a 12-inch crappie. 12-inch crappie. Okay, I didn't really come out here to fish today. Okay, I just came out here to give you guys an illustration. Let me let her go. Okay. But any other time, if I would have been out here trying to catch fish to show you guys fish, I wouldn't have any luck. Okay, so whenever you're out, if you go out bass fishing, you're gonna catch crappie. If you go out crappie fishing, you're gonna catch bass. That's all the way it is. Okay, see that marker up there? I'm gonna show you guys again the difference between digital and regular sonar. Okay, now these are old school. I've had the one to the left, the analog. I've had that one for probably 9 years now. And let me turn this down a little bit. I've had more than a few people ask me, can they buy it? Nah, man, I'm not interested. One cat offered me $1,500. Nah, man, I can't do that. It's more important to me to have this than to not have it. Okay? Let me come up here again. Matter of fact, let me see if I can hold on real quick. I'm going to show you guys again. I'm going to show you again what it looks like on the screen. I'm going to have to get off my seat here. You see that orange marker right there, right? Now remember, the one to the right is digital. Look at this. Got a bite over here. Yank! Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm sitting up here trying to show you guys. I should have been prepared to come out today to keep. Look at that 12-inch crappie. Look at that. That's so Slow Death. That's my Deadly Blood Red Slow Death hook. I'm supposed to be showing you guys what it looks like on the screens, and I'm up here catching fish. Let me show this one to you. Unbelievable. Look at that Slow Death. Look at that hook set. You see that? Guys, and by the way, these are my split shots. I have them in a 4 and a 5. No matter which one that you get, you're going to have the right one to catch shell crackers, the one to catch catfish, to get you further out there. I use these also to catch crappie. We make these. Look at that. Getting another bite. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man, I missed him. I missed him. We're out here fishing. I want to show you guys what it looks like before I drop this dog on camera. You're doing too much, young blood. You're doing way too much. Let's let this rascal go. We're not going to keep him. Hold on real quick, guys. Let me put you, I can't, I'm doing so much. Look at this. Getting another bite as we're speaking. Let me show you that slow death hook. I'm going to have to put you guys back up on the tripod here in a minute. But I wanted to show you. If my finger's in the way, guys, you have to excuse me. I was supposed to be putting you guys on the tripod. Let's release this rascal here too. Man, that's a perfect eating size crappie. Perfect eating size crappie. All right. Listen, I'm not going to bait that one back up. You can see how well my electronics work. And listen, I don't have $5,000, $4,000, $2,500. I don't have that kind of money to go out and to purchase live scope. Okay. Matter of fact, guys, this is my 10-foot boat. Okay. I sell these. We have more than a few now. I got like 5. So we may be running a special on them. They're hard to find right now. This is a perfect 2-man boat. If you're interested, if you're in the market for a 2-man boat, very easy to handle. One person can handle it. It'll last you 20, 25 years. But let me get up here. I'm going to try to zip in here real quick and not try to stay right there in the spot, because otherwise I catch more fish. Let me get right over this orange marker, and I'm going to show you what it looks like digital versus analog again, okay? I hope I don't have any more bites. That's what I'm hoping anyway. I never had that to happen. You see that? See what it looks like? Let me show you digital. See the difference? And that's right where that marker is. Let me show you what it looks like on this side. See the fish around it? They made this particular time, they're not on top. They're around the structure. Look at that. Okay, so that's the difference. The one to the left, the old, and believe it or not, it's the older model. These are my graphite. I'm sorry, graphite. These are my carbon fiber rods. This is 10-foot, which is white to blue, and my 9-foot is white to red. And by the way, the reel comes with it. Okay, that's the 9-foot, the red, and this right here is the 10-foot. Okay, they're designed to pull. And I'm gonna go when I do my cutaway, or if you guys have already seen the cutaway. They're designed to pull those big crappie out of that hydrilla, okay? Out of those floating hearts. They have a serious backbone to them, okay? Matter of fact, we're going to be taking them down to catch some sheepheads down at the Atlantic here real soon with these 10-foot poles. I test my poles much further than you guys ever will be able to do. But anyway, let me put you back up, guys. Or I may go to the cutaway so I can do a little bit of fishing here real quick, all right? Again, guys, technically I didn't come out here to fish, but you know I'm a fisherman. So anytime some of you guys are like me, I travel with my rod in my hand. So let me show you. I'm gonna show you how my carbon fiber rods work. And I want to say this to you guys. Please don't compare my rod and reels to graphite. Okay, 90% of the rods out there are graphite. Flimsy tip, don't allow you to control the fish. You pay a little bit more for mine, but I'm telling you, in the long run, it's worth it. Yeah. Yank! It is. Come out here, big boy. Yank! Look at this big crappie. Guys, I don't have to go anywhere in the office except take about 30 steps and I'm into my office. Guys, these are some good tasting fish. This is my favorite fish. That's why it's called Cams Crappie Hole. Yank! Guys, right where that marker is. Let me show you that marker again. Let me show you that marker. I didn't come out to fish today. I'm not even prepared to keep any fish. Again, this whole entire outfit is mine. The rod, the reel, look, the split shot, everything. The hook, all of it's mine. We pulled right up to that marker, and look what we pulled out. Man, look at that. Right in the roof of the mouth. Guys, you can't get any better than that. And he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Come on out of there. Look at that. That's that slow death hook. On my cutaway, you guys will see it a little bit closer. Or if I've already done the cutaway, whichever one. Look at that. Nice crappie. Nice crappie. Let's put him back in the water. I want you guys to watch me release him. I got to kind of keep my head on a swivel so you guys can see me real good. Let me push you back just a little bit. There you go. So you guys can see me. I've been doing this for a while now, okay? And I want to mention to you guys, we have 2 stores. We have Cams Crappie Combos, because if you have a reel, your favorite reel, you need a rod to go with it. We sell them separately. We sell rods separately. We sell reels separately. And on top of that, that's where the majority of our kits are located. So we got Cams Crappie Combos with shop pay, and I want to mention this to you. I hope I can get enough time to do this. The boat that is for sale, just like this one right here, except it's a 2022. It comes with a battery. This is a one-stop shop boat. You get the battery. Everything's brand new. You get 2 seats. You get the motor. You get the paddle. You get my Cams Crappie Hole tackle box, water-resistant tackle box with the 4 Plano boxes in there. You get one of my 10-foot or 9-foot rods. You get 2 of my Signature Series 6.6 rod. You get everything. Everything's included. All you really have to do is just find the water, push it in there, and you're ready to go. We have shop pay. I will finance 100% of it, bi-weekly payments at shop pay when you go to Cams Crappie Combos. I got to get it over there and put it into the store, but all that's due at checkout, let's say if it's, I think the boats are $4,000 or $5,000, all that's due is just $1,000, and it's on its way to your house. You got 3 more payments left after that, that will be bi-weekly, and at the end, there's no interest. Okay? That's very, very important. And no credit check. You just pay like you normally pay with your debit card or your credit card. Okay? And one payment, it's on its way. All right? So listen, my name is Cam, guys. I appreciate you guys coming out showing me love. We've been doing this now for 7 years. Okay? We're 16 total million views on all of our platforms. I love you guys. I couldn't do this without you. We're going to continue to do this. Okay? So you guys know me. My name is Cam. This is the Crappie Hole, trying to illustrate the sonar and the digital. Until next time, guys, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn. For those of you guys that think you may be in the market that need a 2-man boat, this is a 10-footer Bass Raider 10E. It's already pre-wired for electrical. You can carry 2 motors. You see, this is my rig. This is a 2021. The one that I have right now is brand new. It comes with a motor, battery, Cams tackle box, 2 Signature Series rod and reels. It comes with a 9-foot. You get 3 kits, 240 pieces, hooks and lures. Okay, it's brand new, never been in the water before. Plus you get the paddle, you get the seats, you get everything that you see here shipped right directly to your door. Okay, so if you think that you may be in the market for a boat, guys, I got it. And as the weather gets warm, these bad boys are going to become extremely rare. Okay, I've been fishing on this boat now for 7 years. I've had these. Time I get them, people always buy them from Cam. I want your boat. I want yours. So if you think you're in the market, as soon as you go to camscrappiehole.com, you'll see it. When you stroll down, you'll see that Bass Raider 10E. It's already pre-wired. It comes with every bit of the manufacturer's warranty, including the battery. You get brand new battery, brand new motor. Everything's in the box. Plus, you get 2 of my best rod and reel Signature Series. Like I said, you get the 9-foot Yaannk Stik. You get the seats. You get the paddle. You get everything that you see here. Okay? The only difference is it's brand new with a brand new pinstripe, brand new paint job. 2022. Check it out. Bingo. I don't know where the hook went. River. I don't even know where the hook went, River.